I'm Jill Schlesinger, editor-at-large.
And I'm Alison Rogers, one of MoneyWatch's real estate bloggers.
In today's reality check, housing starts tumbled in October. But what's the real story behind the numbers? So, Allie, a 10.6% decline in housing starts, kind of PU stunk up the joint. What do we take away from that?
I think what we take away from that is that home builders were expecting that the first-time homebuyer tax credit, which has really been propelling sales this year, about half of all sales have been to first-time buyers. They thought that credit was going to expire. And Congress has renewed it, so I think we'll see housing starts jump again in the next couple of months.
How about this idea around, I was reading in the blogosphere about vacant lots. The raw number of vacant lots suggests that home building and new housing construction is really going to take probably months and months, if not years, to recover. What's your opinion about that?
I think it may take 3 or 4 years for us to get back to levels that we saw in, say, 2006. What you saw in around 2006 was a pace of about 6 million sales. Then we dropped to below 5 million, and now we're at about 5.5. So I think it'll take us a little while, a few years, to get back to 6.
So you love real estate. We know it. It just oozes out of you. Should people love real estate right now? Should people who can afford to buy a house go out there and say, go get yourself something?
At these mortgage rates, I think it's not a bad idea. We're at a historically low, sub 5% fixed rate at the lower end, and I think that's just an incredible cheap cost of money.
How about the idea of appreciation? You buy a house today, and I know that most people, we want to live in a house and we enjoy our homes, but you also wouldn't mind seeing the price appreciate a little bit. How long will it take for us to see real price gains, do you think? Again, I won't hold you to it. We're not going to play this back in 3 years and hold you to it.
You can play this back in 10 years, which is when we'll see real price appreciation. Wow. However, we always say as realtors that you don't want to buy a house as an investment. You want to buy a house to live in.
What about if you do want to buy it as an investment? In other words, what if you got some cash sitting around? You were such a genius. You got out of the market at the highs. There's cash floating around. How about buying something as an investment and renting it? What about the whole landlord gig?
I would be frightened of that if I were an American holding dollars, because your competition is people who are holding other currencies, so housing is cheaper to them.
Okay, here's our takeaway. If you got money, you can afford to buy a house, go out and buy a house, take advantage of these low rates, but be patient because it's going to take some time before house prices appreciate. Go and listen to Allie every day. She tells the best stories on her vlog. And that's your reality check. Thanks for watching.